Those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Time to Move. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys not to send me any text messages while I'm up here, because listen, when you're up here and you're performing and suddenly you get a text message, it can really throw you off. It's like hitting a wall, except it's a wall of text. And if you could, just to hold us off until the end. Really, if you do need to get a hold of us, you just want to say hello, the best way to do that is to join our Discord, and I think you'll find the address right down here. Yeah, right over here. So, that's a good way to get a hold of us if you need to. Also, if I can ask you guys to stay off of the stage area here, this way, nobody blocks this big display behind me, and it gives me a little bit of room to move around, do the whole hosting thing. Also, during this event, we're going to be moving around a lot, so please take special care of this green line here, because my stage blocker's right around here. You can move past it, but sometimes when you do, you're going to end up back in the lobby area, and you might want to just be mindful that, this is going to be kind of my lane right here. All right, now this actually, as it turns out, is because when I started out in Altspace, I used to be a host for the AltspaceVR 101, so I did that for about a year. And during that time, I really enjoyed it. I wanted more of it. So my wife and I, we started Ravenhall events, and this is actually our 500th event doing that. All right. And, Morgan, you want to get up here, come up through the stage and, out of your moderation area? There we go. Usually when you see in our events that I'm always talking to the stage, that's who I'm talking to. Hey, Morgan, there you go. Thank you. This is my wife and my producer who comes up with a lot of our event concepts, builds a lot of our event sets, including this one. She comes up with a lot of our interactables, a lot of our ideas, and all the artwork that you see for our events and on Twitter. That's all her. I couldn't do this without her. We also got my mom in the audience, Hummingbird. I'd like to thank her too, because listen, if it was just me up here, it would be a lot harder, and I don't think I could have got, done that many. I don't think I could do 500. All right. Oh, wow, Morgan, you went away before we could get all the applause out. All right, cool. All right. Well, run. That's fine. Go ahead. Run off the stage. That's cool. But normally when you hear the stage talking to me, that's who it is there. And if you could, just throw up those emojis, because like I said, I couldn't possibly do this by myself. If you had been to any of my shows before and you thought they were even remotely okay, that's why. All right. So, so there we go. Now, It's Time to Move was actually born out of one of our other events called It's Quest Time. Now, how many of you actually ever been to Quest Time? If you've ever been to Quest Time, raise your hands up. Yeah, anybody ever been there? All right, cool. Well, during that event, we do this thing where we show people the controls and we move around a lot. And it turns out that was very popular. I started to notice that people would come in for that bit and then leave right after. And I said, what we should do is we should do an event that's all that. All right. And it's actually, all right, I can't take full credit for that. That was actually also my producer and wife. But we started developing that. And while we were doing that, we were also working on our game show, It's Shark Time. And, we made a lot of jokes about, how a shark has to move to survive. But you know what? While we were working on it, it occurred to us that there's a real need for this right now. Because as we're going into the holiday season, I bet you guys realize that this holiday season is not going to be like anyone that's come before it. All right. In that we're all staying home a lot more. We're not going out as much as we used to. And because of that, we're not moving as much as we should. All right. And also, a lot of us are turning to VR to interact with our family and our friends. I've done that. I brought my family into VR. We spend a lot of time in here together. And, if you're doing it and you're in here with your family and your friends and you're thinking about the controls, right, then you're doing it wrong. Like when I'm up here and I'm moving around, I don't actually think about the controls anymore. I just do it. You move around and it becomes second nature and you don't think about the controls anymore at all, right? And how do you get to that point, right? Well, a lot of it is by building up muscle memory through the repetitive action of just doing it. But you're going to hear a lot of word, not just in you're going to hear this word a lot, not just in Altspace, but anywhere in VR, really. Two words, actually. You're going to hear presence and you're going to hear immersion. And that's what it's all about. You need to feel like you've actually been somewhere. Like, so when you leave here today, I want you to feel like you've actually been somewhere, right? That you've actually gone out and you had the shared experience in this building, with a room, full of people who are, from all over the world, right? And that's, so that's kind of what we're doing here. And this event itself, right, it's going to combine elements of Tai Chi. It's going to do that, also that rapid fire movement stuff. So we're going to interact with both of that. All right. And it's good for all fitness levels. It's good if you're standing or sitting. If you're in VR, you're in 2D, right, you'll be able to participate. All right. Now, the only thing you need to do is make sure that you have enough room to move your arms out completely at your sides. Like in my case, I've got my lamp right over Where'd it go? There it is. My lamp's right there. So I got to be mindful of that lamp in the real world, right? But beyond that, I got to make sure I got enough room to keep my arms out at my sides. And listen, if things get a little intense and you find your heart rate goes up, listen to your body. If you feel like you need to move off to the side for a minute, that's okay. You're going to notice throughout this event, you're going to see a lot of people coming in and they just watch, and that's totally fine, right? So if you want to just take, a moment to go off to the side, you absolutely can. Don't feel like you have to. We're here to have fun, and it's the main thing. Also, if when we're moving around very fast, if you find it's going a little bit too quickly for you, right? It's okay to laugh if you make a mistake, and if you need to take a moment off to the side, that's totally fine. All right. Now, that being said, let's set out. And if everybody would hold their grip buttons down, you're going to find your hands go into a pointing gesture, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to put that together to make a triangle. Let's start out with the AltspaceVR logo and hold it up nice and high and show me some AltspaceVR pride. And if you're in 2D, I hope you follow along. All right. I hope you're doing this right in front of your computer, just stretching it out. Now, stretch out your hands, right? So like this, so that you can actually feel in your arms. It's going to feel like, your muscles are wringing out, right? Just feel that stretch. It's really actually very good for you. All right. Now, once we do this, what we're going to do is while we have our hands up like this, I want you to squeeze your trigger buttons. So now that your thumbs are kind of touching, right? And now touch your thumbs to the buttons and your thumbs will go down. You make two fists. So turn your fists around so that your fingers point toward the ceiling, and now pull them closely to your side. So it's kind of like a victory pose, right? You feel the power of that, right? And pull your shoulders back too. Like, just really like kind of get into it, kind of like, feel it, even like roll the shoulders just a little bit like that. You can see that I'm rolling my shoulders because my fists are moving, like in that circular motion like that. Very good, everybody. Now, what I'd like you to do is open up like by pressing, like releasing the button so that your hands go open, so that your palms go open like that, right? And now push out directly in front of you like this as far as you can, like you're pushing a wall. And let's get a little increased distance by putting our hands flat like that. All right. And now, if you could, just move your hands directly to your sides like this. Right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands together, and remember occasionally to glance at where your hands are so you don't lose the tracking. Right. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hands together, and I want you to cross your left hand over your right so that your arms actually cross at the forearms like this. All right. Now we're going to pull back again, keep those arms directly out at your sides, and we're going to come back over again. But this time we're going to put the right hand over the left hand, right, as we go into that cross, just like that. All right. Now pull back again. All right. Or the way out. And cross back over, left over right. All right, just like that. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. Swing it out. All right, bring them together, right over left. Swing them out, bring them together, left over right. Swing them out, right? Well, it's right over left. That's hard to keep track of, isn't it? We go like that. Right. Now let's go back like here. Come and freeze. Turn your hands over. Right. Make those fists and pull them to the side like this into that victory pose again. Right. And pull them shoulders back just like that. Now, one skill you're going to have in VR, whether you're playing Half-Life or you're playing the climb, is climbing. All right. So we're going to pull into a ladder right here. What I want you to do is put one hand up. Right. And like you're grabbing onto a rung of a ladder. Actually grab it. Right. Squeeze your grip and your trigger button. And now pull down. And as you do, lift your other hand up and grab onto that next rung. And as you grab on, let go of the buttons on this hand. So when the palm opens, pull down and just start climbing, just like that, right? And you're actually releasing the hand as it comes off the bottom rung, all right? And we're going to go up. We're climbing that VR ladder. We're going to be VR famous. 500 episodes. I'm going to go do another 500, and then it'll be 1,000 episodes. And just keep on climbing up there till we're all VR famous. We'll take the journey together. Looks like, let's see, Maroy in the back is really getting into it. All right, cool. Let's go climb on up there. There we go. Keep on climbing. Very good. Yeah, turn around and look at that. It's worth seeing. All right, climb on up. And it's cool, listen, we're doing this all over the world, right? How cool is that? We're all doing the same thing here together, and you can look around and see people doing it, and we're doing it all over the world. There's 155 different countries in Altspace, all right? Keep that in mind. It's pretty cool. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually go back in that victory pose. It's kind of like our starting point here, right? And what we're going to do now is we're going to release our buttons so that our hands go to a point, right? What I want you to do is move your hands in a circle like this, right? And as soon as you got that circle going, what I want you to do is I want you to swing your left hand out like so. All right, just like that. All right, and now come back into the circle, and now right hand out. Very good. Now come back into the circle. Very good. And left hand out. There you go. Go into the circle. There you go. And right hand out. All right, very good. Right back into that circle and left hand out. Very good, everybody. Now what we're going to do here is teach you a little campfire defense. This way nobody gives you a hard time in a campfire, right? What I want you to do is make two fists for me. and hold them up to your face like this. And you're going to get close to your headset, but be very careful not to hit the headset, because if you do hit it, it's not my fault. All right. So what we're going to do right now is kind of like this, like you're blocking. Okay. You're blocking, you're holding off those attacks. All right. And then listen, when you get in the campfire, you're going to thank me for this. All right. Ready? Now we're going to do a right punch out like that, and twist as you go, like with a right punch out, and then pull back and block. Keep it up nice and high. Keep it like right in front of your face. All right. There you go. Now left punch out. Left punch out and block. All right, very good. Excellent, people. All right, right punch out and block. Awesome, very cool. All right, left punch out and block. Now, you should be feeling this a little bit in your arm somewhat, and it's not going to be too intense, but you should be feeling a little like kind of a stiffness in your arm, and keep, punching out and blocking, alternate, punch out and block, punch out and block, right? Just like that. Now, listen, keep in mind, all right, we're also going to be exercising your mind as well, all right? So we're going to build up some of that muscle memory on the controls now. And the way we're going to do this is right now, I'm going to come down here and show you guys what we're going to do. All right, I'm going to face the stage, and you guys follow along when you feel like you're ready to. All right, what I'm going to do is, and I'm kind of going to do this like in a dramatic flare where I swing my left arm out like that, right, while I'm holding my right arm like this. You see that motion, right? So I'm going to swing my left arm out, and as I do, I'm going to glide down this way. When I get to the middle of the stage, my arms are going to go up over me like a rainbow, and then I'm going to come down and aim at the window right there and teleport right over to the side right here. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to slide it out and join in when you're ready to. Slide on out with your arms up over your head like a rainbow, and then teleport over to that glass window area right there like that. And now we're going to make it more interesting. As soon as you guys got a handle on that, sweep to the left, arms over like a rainbow, right? And then teleport as we get to the other side down toward to that wall with the window on it. Right, and now we make it more interesting by holding down the left button, the left trigger button on our left controller to accelerate. So we'll do this faster. Slide out to the left, arms up and over, and teleport to the right. Boom. All right, slide to the left, arms up and over, and teleport to the right, just like that. Boom. All right, and slide to the left, arms up and over, and teleport to the right. Boom. Let's see how you're doing, everybody. Slide on over. All right, there we go. Arms up and over, and teleport to the window. Boom. All right, here we go back. Do it again. Slide on over, arms up and over. Very good, Arthur. Very good. Now teleport over. It's very good, everybody. All right, now let's make it more interesting. All right, now this one's a lot harder. We're actually going to face the back area. We're going to face the bar area. We're going to do it this way. Face that way. All right, we'll start out slow just like before, because this one's a little bit harder, right? What we're going to do is we're going to slide on over to the right here like that. And when we get to the middle, our arms are going to go up and over. And then what we're going to do is we're going to teleport right to that window area. It's hard to keep this straight, so keep in mind that line in front of you on the floor could be like a guideline for you. As you slide to the right, arms up and over, and then teleport directly to that wall, right, with the window on it. Boom, just like that. And as soon as you're comfortable, hold down that left accelerator and do it quickly. Slide to the right, arms up and over, and teleport to the left. Boom, just like that. All right, slide over to the right, arms up and over, and teleport to the left. Boom, just like that. All right, everybody, now slide on over to the right again, arms up and over, and teleport to the left. And this will get you stretching, but this will also get you to a point where you're not thinking about the controls. Slide on over with the arms up and over, and teleport right to that window area there. Now what we're going to do here, right, is if everybody will join me once you teleport back to this wall, right, if everyone will join me right over in this area here, I'm going to walk into this lane here, and then someone else follow behind me, and then someone else follow behind them until we're going single file, right? Now, what's difficult, and it helps if you pump your arms like this as we're walking, and what's difficult about this is when we take the turns together, or to join in behind me, when we take the turns together, you got to start around the last two dashes of the line to get completely around, right, and try to stay in your lane. That'll help a lot. Everybody pump those arms. There we go. We're going along here, right, and then we're going to go pump those, arms as we're moving, and try to cut those corners, and you got to go into that turn about two dashes before we get there. You start turning, all right? And we're about to make this a little bit more interesting, everybody, because as soon as we get up to this pink line here, right, what we're going to do is we're going to hold down our left accelerator button, that left trigger, and go quicker, all right? So now as we're moving back, we could end up chasing our own tail, right, which just happened. And you usually need a bigger group for that. But there we go, right? So then we're going to go into this lane here and try to stay in these lanes as much as possible, right? It's a little bit difficult, and even if if you really are feeling comfortable, just pump those arms. Wow, we're going all over the place. Here we go. And then we go down this way. Here we are. And then we're going to go back the other way, go up this way. I hear laughing. That's a good sign. All right, and then we spin around this way. We're getting a little bit chaos. We're going to work on our skills here. Everybody's all over the place. All right, let's see here. We're going this way. All right. Now, listen, as we come over to the end here, right, we'll stop off at the snack bar. We're going to try something else. All right. How many of you, when we'll gather up around here, how many of you are from North or South America? If you're from North or South America, I want to see you stand up along this wall right here. All right, stand up along this wall if you're from North or South America, right over here along this side. All right. Now, if you're from Europe, if everyone from Europe would stand up over there along this glass window right here, or if you're from Australia or New Zealand or maybe Africa, if somewhere over there, I want you to stay on this side here, everybody. All right, let's see. So see how we did here. All right, so it looks like we got more North and South America, right? But what's interesting is the people that are on that side of that room and the people that are on that side of the room, you actually have an ocean separating you. Right. And so what we're going to do is really draw attention to this. And the way we're going to do this is if let's see if maybe Julia 404, you willing to help me out? Put your hand up if you're willing to help me out. All right, cool. What I want you to do is move forward in your lane. Right. And as we pass each other, we'll do it slow first. We're going to do this fast in a minute. But as we pass each other, I want you to hold up your hand and kind of like give me a high five as we pass on by and slap and go over to the other side. Right. And, we cross an ocean to do that. All right. Actually, I'm in North America, too. But, but usually if we're doing it the other way. That's what happens. We're crossing oceans here. All right. So now come back, Julia. Let's do it the other way. And this time, let's hold down our accelerator button. Do it fast. High five. Smack. There you go. Very cool. All right. Now, everybody, join in when you're ready. All right. So anyone that's on this side, all right, I'll do 2 lanes at once, actually. All right. Let's go towards each other. Here we go. Ready? High five, boom, and high five, Julia, boom, just like that. Maybe come at the end here and give you 2 double high fives. There we are. All right, cool. All right, I'm kind of a little unorganized here today. You know what we're gonna do? Let's see. Julia, stay where you are, and let's see who is that. We got Cammy, stay where you are, and Coolba, going to stand in this lane right here, right? And everybody else, join me on the other side. We'll line up against them, and we'll see how this works out. All right.
Sorry.
All right, come on. We got 3 over here. We got Hummingbird. We've got AK Udu and Cammy. You willing to help me out? Cammy, come over here. All right, that's cool. If you don't want to, that's fine. We've got 3 and 3. All right, now everybody move toward each other. And as we do, when we come together, right, let's slap our hands together and then back up. Boom, just like that. And try not to go through each other. Try to feel the other person. You got to remember that's actually a person in that headset that you're moving toward, which is pretty cool. All right, so we go together. All right, we're kind of messing up the choreography here. I don't think we have enough people to be doing this, but let's do one more. You're backing up. I don't want to disappoint you. Smack. There we go. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go out this back door area here into that backyard section. And when we get there, we're going to try something neat. All right, and now just fair warning, if this makes you a little bit dizzy, you can just go off over to the side. All right, but what I have found is sometimes people have some trouble moving in circles in VR, and this is going to help with that. If everybody line up in a circle around me, right, just like stand on this black line here, right, and put your arms out like this if you can, and try to say like kind of shoulder width apart from everybody. Right, this could get a little bit messy, everybody. Let's just go into a big circle here. People all over around the world right here standing in a big circle. Come on out here and join us. What's your name there, Paul? Come on out here and Paul and join us. All right, maybe stand over like right over here. Right, this is gonna get all messed up in a minute anyway. Now what we're gonna do, as I'm gonna show you, is when we move around in a circle in VR, we're actually just moving to the right and holding down that right thumbstick, and then we're making small adjustments with the right thumbstick in order to make these circles like this, right? And when you're in the headset, it looks a little choppy. It can make you dizzy, but one of the things that's going to improve your accuracy is by staring at this black cube in the center. So let's try that. Let's move slightly to the right. Now remember, you don't have to push hard on your left thumbstick. You could start out very slow. So let's start very slow, look toward and try to keep it going, everybody. And we may end up going through people, but that's okay. We're going to see that black cube and try to keep that centered, and then eventually just start picking up the pace. And when you feel you're ready for it, right, hold down that accelerator button and see how fast you can go. It is going to make you dizzy. It does help if you look at that black cube, and if you fall off, it's okay to laugh, have a good time with that. And then let's see how you're doing, everybody. Let's take a look. Let's see if you get nice and circular. All right, because I do in Quest Time, I do that bit where everyone goes in a wide circle, and lately the shape's been getting better. I thought this would help with that. All right, let's see here. Everybody's going in a circle. Very good. Very nice. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go up these stairs here, and when we get there, I've got some magic crystals waiting for us. So we're going to open up with the balcony area here. So if you come and join me up top here, what we're going to do is we've got these crystals set up, and everybody, this is where we're going to build our hand and eye coordination. What we could do is grab onto one of these crystals if one's available. If not, we also have these mugs one's on that stool. They got a couple on this table. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to throw one of these right through one of these rings here like that. And if you make the shot, you'll find that you're unmuted, so you can yell out the color that you made. So you'll yell out green, right? And whether you get if there's no crystals for you to shoot, or if you've made your shot, all you do after that is stay down to the floor and teleport right down on the floor like that. All right, so you just join me back down here after you've taken your shot. All right, so take your shot and yell it out. I got green. All right, I saw purple. So yell out purple and then jump the railing and come on down and join me. All right, there we go. All right, very good. And then once you take your shot, because we want to make sure we give everybody a chance, take one shot only and then teleport down over the railing and join me down here. All right, cool. Let's see. We got Hummingbird down here. Come on, everybody. Let's try to stay together, too, because we're going to go back out and do another lap. All right. Yeah, so like one throw per person and then jump on over. All right. You guys going to stay up there? Okay, cool. Come on down, though, because we're going to keep this moving. All right, everybody. All right, here we go. So we want to make sure everybody gets a turn. All right, come on. Jump down and teleport down to me. There we go. There we go. Yellow, you got the shot. Great. Now jump down after you've made your shot. All right. Oh, you aim and teleport. The top button on your right controller, your teleport button next to the thumbstick, you hold that down, you'll see a ring on the floor, and let go, and boom, you'll be down here with us. That's great. Awesome. Very cool. Now, you're very welcome. All right, so here we do. We're going to go right through this doorway again, and as we go through this doorway into the lobby area, what we're going to do is we're going to see that black circle out here again, so we're going to go into this circle and go around the circle about halfway, and then up the stairs. All right, so everybody go around that circle, and then come up the stairs with me here. All right, very good. And then we're going to get up to the balcony. We're going to take another shot, everybody. So let's take another shot. I see a lot of people stayed up here to keep on throwing. That's fine. All right. So here we go. We got the orange one here. I'm going to take that. Oh, all right, great. I made it. So I yell out orange, and then I aim my teleporter. That's the raised up button next to the right thumbstick at the floor, and boom, I teleport straight down. So everybody teleport down to me after you've taken one shot, because we don't want to, you want to give everybody a chance. All right. So teleport on down. You guys don't want to do that? That's not working for you guys? You just want to stand there and throw? That's cool. I'll try to catch him. All right. All right, cool. Because I want to keep this moving where we do laps. But if you guys would rather stay up there, maybe those of us down here, we can catch it or we can dodge it maybe, roll it that way. Huh? All right. But after you take your shot, just teleport on down here with the group. Okay? All right. That's cool. All right. So what we'll do here is if everybody join me, we'll go do another lap. Here we go. Let's head on back up so they don't have all the fun. Right? All right. Come on, everybody. And then we're going to go right onto this black ring here. Right, and then we'll go right on the outside of that ring. There we go. And then make your way up to the stairs again, right? So the whole idea is we're doing laps, and you're moving around. And when you do this enough, you're not thinking about the controls anymore. That's the whole point of this, right? And then you come on here and you grab one of these crystals if you can, if one's available, all right? And then toss it through the ring there. And if you miss it, that's okay. If you do get it, yell out the color that you made, and then teleport right over the railing at the floor. Okay, everybody, take your shot. One shot per customer, please, and then teleport down. Okay. All right, very cool. Wow, you guys don't want to teleport over the railing, huh? You just want to keep on throwing them. That's fine, I guess. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, that was a green. Got a green, everybody. That's cool. All right, well, at least we're developing that hand-eye coordination. That's what's important. Okay, blue, nice one. All right, so here's what we're going to do, everybody. We're going to be closing the balcony section, so if you remain up there, I think you might actually end up in the lobby. That's cool, too, because we're going to go into the next part here, all right? I'm glad you enjoyed the throwing part, though. That's fun. All right, so now what we're going to do, you're going to notice at the very top of my display here, we have these lights that are like they're pulsing, right? You'll also notice we have them out on the street lights as well, all right? Now, listen, when we're spending more and more time at home and we're not moving, we're not breathing as deeply as we should. And as such, what's going to happen is from lack of use and not being stretched out, our lung capacity is actually going to get smaller. Right. And then you're going to find, all right, that when your blood needs the oxygen, when you need to push yourself, it's not going to be there. And you're going to be like, why am I getting so tired all the time? I just don't understand. And it's because your lung capacity has been reduced. Now, you can improve this greatly just by doing this every day, what I'm about to show you. OK, now these lights, they're moving at different rates for all of us. But the idea here is that when the lights expand, I want you to take in a breath through your nose. Right. And when it gets to the very edge of that expansion, I want you to start breathing out through your mouth as that sphere contracts, right? So as the light goes outward, you breathe in through your nose, and then you breathe out through your mouth when it comes together and contracts. Now, this is happening at different rates for all of us, so I don't want to throw anybody off by saying breathing in while you're breathing out. So just do that. Follow the breathing along with the lights, everybody. It's very important. And did you know if you did this, every day for about, 10, 15 minutes or so, you're actually going to reduce your blood pressure and you live longer. All right. So that's a good thing. All right. So keep doing those deep breathing every single day, right? Whether or not we have a time to move going on or not. Right now, we're running these twice a week. We'll put on more if people ask for it because they're actually a lot of fun to do, especially when you guys come down from the balcony like I ask you to. But keep on breathing. Right now, I'm going to go into some of the promotional stuff that I have to do. But while I do that, please just keep on breathing in time with the lights. It's very important. Okay. Now, listen, if you've enjoyed our content today, please go to altvr.com, and in the upper left, you're going to see where it says channels, and just click on Ravenhall events down in the bottom when you see that. All right. And once you see that, you're going to, click on that, and you'll be taken to our event page. And I hope you guys are still breathing. All right. Keep on with that breathing in time with the lights. You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, just like that. All right. Now, when you get taken to our event page there, if you can join our Discord if you have any questions, you want to say hello or ask us to put on more events like this. Also, you can press that subscribe button in the upper right. It lets Altspace know that you enjoy our content. We don't get paid to do this yet. We are trying to. You're going to see a Patreon sign outside and a buy us a coffee link down here. It always makes us feel good when we see that number go up. Even better when you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I hope you guys were breathing throughout all of this. You've been a great audience. I want to thank you for these. These are fun to do. But at the end of our shows, what we always do is we take everybody flying at the Ravenhall Flight Academy. And there we take your questions, your comments, about your devices, or, help you put on Altspace events or anything like that. Right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to press this button here. And when I do, you're going to see a Ravenhall Talon hovercraft fly down the street and up over those trees and touch down in that backyard area where we were going around in a circle just before. All right. And so I'm going to give you a chance to see this now. If you direct your attention out the window there, let's press this and watch what happens, everybody.
Ravenhall Talon aircraft en route to your position.
Oh, that's lit.
All right. Yeah, we like it. We think it's pretty neat. And you actually can fly the ship if you'd like, and you can do so by joining me outside. But listen, as we go out, let's go through these lines again, everybody. Come along this line right here and join in behind me. Let's make a line as we head on out. All right. And we'll hold down that left trigger so we can do it nice and fast and weave just like we did before. Those of you that came in late, this is what we were doing. All right. And come on through like this. Now, when we get to the end, when we get to that pink line,
Talon
whoa, there we go. You got to get those turns.
Outside for transport to the Ravenhall Flight Academy.
Here we go.
Please exit the building and step into the blue light.
Now,
thank you.
Come on out into the lobby when you get to the end, all right? And we're going to go meet the Talon ship here. It's in pretty low, but, it hasn't hit anybody yet. You just walk into this blue light, and we'll see you at the Flight Academy, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining us today. Check out It's Shark Time to Wednesday night at 6:30 Eastern. The next time to move is going to be this Thursday at 5:30 Eastern. Watch the event calendar for Ravenhall events. Thanks so much for doing it. I love doing this, and I'll see you all next time.